Have you ever found yourself in a relationship that you were close enough to share the intimacy, the good moments, the laughters, but not close enough to be chosen by your partner? This is a very common dynamic with dismissive avoidance, and it often takes shape the friend with benefits situation. And that's why in this video we're going to discuss why do avoidants fear this intimacy and why do they propose this kind of situationships, and what it's doing to you and also how you can react to it. My name is Luna A. May, and I'm a life and attachment style coach and author of books on attachment styles, What Attachment Style Are You, and Understanding and Overcoming Anxious Attachment. And my mission is to help you understand your emotional patterns and reconnect with the healthy, loving relationships that you truly deserve. So let's dive into the subject of today's video. And we're going to start with why do avoidants propose this kind of situationships in the first place. The avoidants have emotions because there is a common myth that they are emotionless. No, they are not emotionless. They have emotions, they care deeply. It's just that they are afraid to show these emotions to you. They are afraid to show the emotions to the world and show their vulnerability. And all of this comes from their childhood experiences, because you have to know that when they were a child and they were showing emotions, they were criticized by their parents. They were told that they were too much, that they need to keep it up. And that's why they've learned that showing emotions is dangerous, that it's not good, and that they have to be independent and that they have to keep everything to themselves. And now in adult relationships, they repeat this pattern, and it's automatic. It's not that they are doing this on purpose. It's just that they cannot do in a different way. So they might really care for you deeply, but they are afraid to show you this. So your relationship might start really good. You're developing at a good pace. You're having fun, you're having great moments, you're sharing many experiences, calling each other, texting, having physical intimacy. So everything looks great. But the moment you start asking for more, you are asking where it's going, they start to pull away. And they might tell you that they are not ready for the relationship in this moment, that they want to stay friends, but of course friends with benefits, because they love spending time with you and they love the intimacy. So if they can keep it, they will keep it. So they might propose you to stay friends, and then it will develop to friends with benefits situation. And the dangerous thing here is that you might think that because they share the physical intimacy with you, they start to develop feelings again. And it will look like a real relationship. So you might be tricked that it's a real relationship, because you will be sending each other the good morning, good evening texts. You will be calling each other, spending time like a real couple. It's just that you will miss the moments of vulnerability of your partner. And the moment you decide to push for a little bit more, to test whether they are ready for something more, you will see that they are not ready, because they will start pulling away. And if they pull away, you will feel bad. You will think that maybe you said something wrong, that maybe you pushed too early, that you should have given them more time and they would develop feelings to you. But no, it's not your fault, because this is how they operate. So you couldn't have done it better or worse, because from the beginning they were not ready to give you more. And I know that it is painful, because it felt like a real relationship that was developing. And then you realize that it was not. But unfortunately, with dismissive avoidance, it's like that, because they can really show you affection, real affection that will trick you that you are in a real relationship. And then when they pull away and you go no contact, you try to heal, and some time passes, and what happens is that most likely they will decide to come back. For you, it might be a signal that they thought about it, they realize that they really miss you, they realize that they have feelings for you, and that they are ready for a proper relationship. And the thing is that they do have feelings for you, and they really did miss you. They miss your presence, they miss your warmth. But the thing is, they are still not ready for the relationship. If you don't ask at the beginning where it is going, or are they ready for a real relationship, then you might finish in a situationship again. And this cycle can repeat and repeat for months. And each time you will be holding to this hope that one day they will develop real feelings for you. And if you just stay there with them, they will understand how valuable you are in their life. But you have to know that you can't heal the avoidant attachment with proximity. On the contrary, the proximity scares them. So the fact that you will be with them, that you will stay with them, will not change how they feel about the whole situation. So you need to decide whether you want to take this step and talk with them at the beginning where this relationship is going for them. Are they ready for something real? Or you let yourself get into this situationship again and hope that it will develop to something more one day. But you also have to know that this can continue for months, and maybe one day they will meet somebody else, and they might be seeing somebody else in the meantime. This is a very common thing as well. So you will be losing time in a way, because you will be giving them all their love, everything they need, hoping that it will grow to love, to real relationship. And in the end, you will be left with the information that they found somebody else, and that they want to pursue a relationship with them. A relationship that will last or will not last. But the thing is that it will be even more painful for you when you realize that you were never so important for them as you thought. So what you should do in this situation? Even if you started to see them again, or you are at the beginning of this journey of a situationship with an avoidant, first of all, stop the intimacy, because the physical intimacy messes with your brain and you are getting attached. So it's better to have a clear head and have the proper conversation with the avoidant. Tell them what your expectations are and that you want an honest answer, because you don't want to stay in a relationship hoping for more if they are not ready to give you this. If you are going through a difficult situation with an avoidant at the moment and need some help navigating this situation, I offer one-on-one coaching, and you can find the link to my booking page in the description box below. And if you want to go deeper and understand why do avoidants come back, I have another video where I go deeply into the subject that's called Why Do Avoidants Come Back? And I encourage you to check it out, and see you in the next video.